board. Welcome if you're just joining us. My name is Tmnmedia and I welcome you to Tmnmedia Trading Channel. Now, in today's topic, we're going to be talking strictly one amazing information that everybody wants to get, and that's how to make money from crypto, most especially Bitcoin. Without you spending a dime, you'll be able to make money with it, and you can make up to like 50% every month. Every month you'll be able to make like 50%. Now, we're going to get into all that, but there is a schedule for today. You see, for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to be dishing out the information that you need to know. And then the next 15 minutes, we're going to be talking about the practical step you have to take, and then you start making the money. Hey, guess what? This information I'm sharing with you is solid. Why? Because this was the information that got me started. This was what I started with. When I say started with, you can see the earpiece is still like folded, so I'm trying to stretch it out. So don't mind me if you see me doing that. All right, guys, as you guys are all welcome on board. Billionaires, Daikin, Ayode, Kat, K Honey, Collard has joined. All right, you guys are welcome to Tmnmedia channel. So in the first 30 minutes, we're going to be talking about the breakdown of how you can make money from crypto world. Do you understand? Especially Bitcoin. Then the next 15 minutes, we're going to be talking about practical step to take to make the money. Then you see the next 5 minutes probably going to be like for throw one or few questions. So stick around and you're going to be glad that you did. And you'll be able to probably watch the rebroadcast. If this phone get to download it for me, yeah, you'll probably be able to watch. But if not, I'm going to probably do a new recording for that purpose. Now, let me tell you what we're going to be dealing with. Hey, I'm a mobile person, so everything is on the go. You're going to be learning what Bitcoin is all about. Now, in this 30 minutes, these are the things you're going to be learning. You're going to be learning based on special requests. This is based on special requests, really. Now, all about Bitcoin in just quick summary. I don't like how my camera keeps shaking. And I believe it's because of my cable. I wanted to use Bluetooth, but I just discovered that I didn't have it charged. So I couldn't really use it. I didn't have it charged. Okay, I'm going to do this so that it can stop moving up and down, stuff like that. Okay, all right, I think that has stopped. All right, so we're going to be going into few things. Now, you'll be able to get a recall and also probably the script of this video afterwards. Now, we're going to be going through this thing and I'm going to be explaining them. You get to know all about Bitcoin, the most important information about Bitcoin that can make you money. Then you're going to be learning how Bitcoin works. You're also going to learn how does it make money? How do you even make money from Bitcoin? Or how do you make profit from it? Now, then you're also now going to learn how to get started. Are you guys ready? All right, let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, remember, in our last episode, we talked about crypto. If you didn't join us then, you can watch from our YouTube channel. It's just Tmnmedia. Just search for Tmnmedia. You'll be able to get our YouTube channel and you will get that information about what cryptocurrency is. Remember, we said it's internet money. Internet money, so when we're talking about crypto, it's all digital money. You know, digital money that it's online in your bank account. That's digital money. Those are all digital money. Now, remember, we're going to take it step by step and the next 30 minutes. So our 30 minutes start from now. So starting right now, you're going to be getting details, and I want you guys to listen carefully. Listen carefully, because these informations, man, this information are the information that are making me money. If you don't understand anything at all, you see, you cannot master what you don't understand. The first thing is get understanding. So right now, we're about getting that understanding. So let's get started. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is digital currency, internet money. That's what Bitcoin is all about. Internet money. If you understand what dollar is, euro is, pounds is, Bitcoin is just internet money. It's just like those currency, but the only difference is that it does not have any physical cash, and it's a digital money. Digital money in the sense that it can only be spent online. And guess what? We're going to be talking about all the characteristics and function of Bitcoin, the things you can do with it. There are lots of things you can do with it. You get to understand. Remember, on this channel is layman's language, simple English, no big grammar. If there is any big grammar I mentioned, just call my attention to it and I'm going to break it down. As simple as that. Now, Bitcoin is digital money. In the other video, you will get to hear how the history of Bitcoin, how they came about Bitcoin. That's not the essence of this video today. We are supposed to relate to how Bitcoin itself. Bitcoin was created to solve a situation. What is the situation? Can we have a situation whereby we can deal with ourselves and exclude the bank? We can deal with ourselves directly, and then we can eliminate we cheating ourselves, like somebody spending the same money twice. Remember, even in physical currency, they are fake, right? You have fake money. How do those fake money circulate in the economy? They affect badly, right? Some people will get to buy and collect fake money. So how do they end up disposing it? They also want to spend it so that they can get the value of that money. So they are fake things, whether physical or digital. They are fake things. So they're considered, how can we reduce the fake aspect, that people will not be sending multiple times or cheating each other, or I have sent it and you didn't send anything. People even lie, even just to go and pay money in the bank. Somebody can tell you, I have deposited the money, meanwhile he's just leaving for the bank. They will soon reflect. It will soon reflect. Do you know people lie like that? We understand this thing. Remember, it's layman language. Our is we do that. Imagine people doing that physically. Now think what they would do with digital something. Somebody sending something from Korea. He cannot beat me from here now if I say I've received it or I have not received it. So people tend to lie. So how do you get rid of people lying? How do you get rid of people cheating? How do you get rid of people cheating themselves and being mischievous about what they do? This is the reason why Bitcoin started off with blockchain technology. Now, blockchain technology is just like, blockchain technology is just like connecting ourselves together. So don't try to blow your head with all those oyinbo. It's just me and you connecting ourselves together and doing it in such a way that we can always receive and see each other. And it's on the open market. Everybody get to see what we are doing. So that is what blockchain technology is all about. In another episode, I'm going to be talking in depth about blockchain technology and how you can tap into it, because hey, that's the future. Don't doubt it. That's the future. But right now, what we're talking about is that Bitcoin. You see, we said it's digital money. Now we're looking for an opportunity to make money with digital money. First, recognize what Bitcoin is. It's a cryptocurrency, which is digital money, internet money. Oh yeah, fefe is internet money. So now we've talked about what Bitcoin is. You see, Bitcoin has just two functions. Hello? Bitcoin has just two functions. The first one, you can send it. The second one, you can receive it. Send and receive. Send and receive. Now you see, if I want to send you Bitcoin right now, you must give me something that is equal in value to that Bitcoin. Meaning you must buy that Bitcoin. So you see, everybody that will ever use Bitcoin one way or the other must do Bitcoin trading, including you. Yes, you. You too, you will do Bitcoin trading. How? You are wondering how. Before you can hold Bitcoin, you must buy. Before you can owe a Bitcoin, you must buy it. Before somebody will send Bitcoin to you, you must pay that person equivalent value in whether Naira, Euro, or whichever currency the person used. So before you two can now say, you want the equivalent value in Naira for this Bitcoin, you must sell it, meaning you must send. So it only has two major functions, send and receive. But you see, in the process of sending and receive, there is one thing in between, and that is called transaction. That process of confirming and being sure that we are not doing ourselves GBT. We are not stealing from each other. We are doing it right. Now, to be sure that we are doing it right, that's the aspect of the transaction. That's where confirmation comes in. That's where we have to pay for a token fee for the process to be confirmed. Now, those are discussion for another day. So they are topics on their own. On this channel, they are all topics. So we're going to break them down one after the other. But what you're about learning today is just a brief summary of the whole thing and how you can turn it to a money-making opportunity. So I need you to pay attention to all this information because they are key to you understanding how to catch Bitcoin. So once you understand that Bitcoin is internet money, digital money, and it has two functions, send, receive. Now, meaning before you can have Bitcoin, you must buy Bitcoin, right? If somebody wants to get dollar right now, the person must use naira to buy the equivalent of that dollar. If you want to get euro, you must do the same. Before you can lay hold of any currency, you must buy it, right? And if you want to exchange it back, what must you do? Sell it. So there is buying, there is selling. There is buying, there is selling. There is sending, there is receiving in Bitcoin. There is in any currency actually. There is buying, there is selling, there is sending, there is receiving on the go, on the internet. Now, hey, do you know the definition of trading? You know where I'm going now. Do you know the definition of trading? Trading involves, whether it's person or whether it's computer or whether it's anything, it involves two processes, buying and selling, right? You buy, you sell. Have you seen all those traders on the street? They buy at wholesale price, then they sell at retail price, right? You see somebody on the street, he has a shop, and then the next thing there is selling materials. He will buy at wholesale price and then sell at retail price. That guy is a trader. He's trading one product or the other. He buys to sell. He buys to sell. But guess what? There is a buying price and there is a selling price, right? The wholesale price is the buying price. The retail price is the selling price. Are you getting all the things I'm trying to bring to your attention right now? Those are information I need you to understand. So in Bitcoin, there is sending, there is receiving. There is buying, there is selling. For you to receive, you must have bought it. For you to sell, for you to collect cash, you must have sold it. You would have sold your Bitcoin to get equivalent cash. Now you see, you're going to get a quick summary of all the things about Bitcoin. And I'm going to put it in a very small, summarized format. It's not going to be long. Now, I need you to read this. See, Bitcoin, it has, I think I should not read this from my phone so that you can hear my flow. Now, Bitcoin does not have some things. Bitcoin is not a network. My brothers, my sisters, hear me and hear me well. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. I've not asked you to bring any money for any information I'm giving you. These are information that made me solid and firm in what I do. If Bitcoin goes to 2,000 today, I will still be trading. If Bitcoin goes to 7,000, 15,000, 20,000, 100,000, I'll still be trading. Why? Because it's tradable. It was built that way. It was built for buying, remember, sending, receiving. That's just the function it has. And in between it has transaction fee, which leads to mining. Now, those information you need to understand, but let me break it down for you. There is nobody that is Bitcoin official. There is nobody that is Bitcoin office. There is no Bitcoin office anywhere. Bitcoin is not an organization. Bitcoin is not a group of team or a pyramid or an investment platform. So when you get to different sites and you are seeing them, they say invest together. Those are schemes. They are pyramid schemes and investment platform on their own. But they accept Bitcoin as a method of payment. They are not Bitcoin office. They are not Bitcoin. The billion coin has nothing to do with Bitcoin. does not have anything to do with Bitcoin. Name it, any network you have ever done in your life, they don't have nothing to do with Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not have an office. Bitcoin does not have a personnel. Bitcoin does not have a campaigner or whatever. Bitcoin has only users. Every one of us using Bitcoin, we are the community users of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin only has a community users. Remember, this coin was created not to have government influence, individual influence. So it is not owned by nobody. The person who created it, Nakamoto, who created it, did not give opportunity even to himself to be able to control it. So there is nobody controlling Bitcoin. But guess what? You say nobody controlling Bitcoin. How come? How is that impossible? Yes, it's possible. We all control Bitcoin. All the Bitcoin community users, people who owns Bitcoin, who trade Bitcoin, controls Bitcoin. So we are all controlling it together. If you now want to have a larger share, you need to get better money, meaning you have to have larger volume. Those are the people they call the whales. You get it? They have big capital. They can decide to influence the market. Now, these are facts you must know about Bitcoin. One Bitcoin. One Bitcoin currently right now is worth over about 8,800 or 8,400 or something. In Naira, it's about 3 million plus. One Bitcoin, 3 million plus. Now, that one Bitcoin, you will say, I don't have 3 million. Yeah, you don't need 3 million. One Bitcoin can be divided into 1 million pieces. Break it down, cut it into pieces. One Bitcoin can be divided into 1 million pieces. Now they call the pieces Satoshi, the smallest fraction of Bitcoin. Are you getting it? So meaning, hey, if one Bitcoin is 3 million and you divide it by 1 million, that means you can buy 3, what's that? That should be like 3 Naira Bitcoin. Are you getting it? That means you can buy like 3 Naira Bitcoin, right? Are you guys with me? That means you can buy 3 Naira Bitcoin. Yes, that's what it means. So, guess what? Even if you have just 10,000, 5,000, 2,000, you can buy Bitcoin. Try it on Luno. You can buy Bitcoin as low as 2,500, 1,000 on Luno. Yes, you can. You can buy the smallest fraction of Bitcoin on so many platforms. Now, a lot of people don't know this and it scares them away from Bitcoin. You can buy the smallest fraction. Remember, I said the lowest amount is like 3 Naira. Are you getting it now? So the lowest amount of Bitcoin that you have is like 3 Naira. So you can buy as much as you want or you can afford. Now, that is one Bitcoin is divided into 1 million pieces, right? Now, another part is that you see, when Bitcoin was created, there is only available volume of 21 million Bitcoin. 21 million Bitcoin is available for the whole world. Please, I beg, how many will be for this country, Nigeria, sef? I know, say we plenty. You know how many will be for Lagos? I know Lagos alone, we should be more than 21 million. Does anybody have an idea how many we are in Lagos? How many are we in Lagos? Now, I believe we should be more than 21 million in Lagos. Now, it means that Lagos alone can finish Bitcoin if everybody buys one Bitcoin. Are you getting it? So, Bitcoin does not need everybody in the whole world to buy it. No, it doesn't. So, if you think you are there, you don't want to know anything about Bitcoin, or you don't have anything to do with Bitcoin, it does not matter. Hey, just a minute. I forgot to start charging my phone before I started using it. Hey, serious. So just a minute, guys. You guys have to permit me. It's a new phone and I have not used it and I forgot to charge it. And it's not good for the phone. I'll not be able to enjoy it. So just a minute, please. I know this will alter all my recordings, but I need to do this just for the phone. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, sorry guys, I just needed to do that. I don't want anything going wrong with that. All right, where did I stop? I was explaining to you guys some important information about Bitcoin, the breakdowns of Bitcoin, and I was telling you how it works. Now, you need to understand. Okay, sorry about this. Okay, all right. Wow, sorry. You can see my light there. All right, so you need to understand how it works. So there is only 21 million available, and as you have 21 million, guess what? About 17 million is already in circulation, being used. People don't share them. Now, there is another episode we're going to do. I'm going to give you full breakdown of all those Bitcoin wey dey in circulation, how they work, why we could trade on downtrend and be very comfortable, no shaking, no fear. Why even if it goes down, we will still trade. Why? I will tell you why. Now you see, out of that 21 million, 17 million is already in use, already in circulation. People don't get am for hand. That all those Bitcoin don't spread reach people hand. Now imagine, out of all those 17 million, some people, they don't have their login details anymore. They've lost it. Some, they bought it long time. They've forgotten all their details. Some even destroy all the laptop or all the stuff. They kept all the stuff. So a lot of people are like that. Some have everything information and they are buying and doing daily transaction. That is the category of all those 17 million. Now, do you know the volume of people who are trading among that 17 million? Don't worry. That's another topic for another episode. You're going to hear a full gist how that can be a great weapon for you to make money. Those are some of the things that are making me money. So don't sweat it. You are going to get full package in all those episodes. There is a reason for breaking them down so that you can learn them better. Now, I've told you about Bitcoin. 17 million already in use. Out of how many? 17 million out of 21 million available for the whole world. For the whole world, though. It's not Nigeria alone. It's not Lagos alone. The whole world. So 21 million. 17 is already in use. Do you have an idea how much of that 21, how much of that 17 million Bitcoin is in daily transaction that is being used on a daily basis? Do you have an idea? Very small. We're going to talk about all that next one. So now you see, remember I've told you one Bitcoin is divided into 1 million pieces, right? That means you can afford 1,000, 2,000 Naira Bitcoin, 10,000 Naira Bitcoin. In fact, 3 Naira is the minimum. You can afford as far as 500, 200, 2,000, whatever. Now, we have limited amount. And remember, in the law of economics, wherever you have limited, supply and high demand, the potential there is that the price will always increase, to always change, right? That is what always affects the price of Bitcoin, going up and coming down, going up and coming down. So we'll get to that in a short while. But the important information you need to understand about Bitcoin is that you can buy as much as you want and as much as you can afford. It's not compulsory you buy 1 Bitcoin. Okay, just today, imagine I sold 0.45 Bitcoin today, and the total was just like 130,000. 0.45 Bitcoin just today. The total is just 133 or 38,000 or something. It's not even up to 38, 136,000 something. 0.045. So that's how you'll be hearing people talking about Bitcoin. They'll be telling you digits. What is Bitcoin? It's not physical money. Don't allow somebody to swindle you. Somebody have told me before how they swindle him with one year coin and say it's Bitcoin. There is no physical coin for Bitcoin. No physical coin for Bitcoin. Nobody working as a Bitcoin official or Bitcoin government or Bitcoin office or Bitcoin headquarters. There is nothing like that. Don't allow anybody to swindle you with wrong information. Those informations are not real. And you just be watchful of that. Now, let's go into the other part. After telling you all about Bitcoin, now, can we talk about, now, we've said Bitcoin is digital currency, internet money. Bitcoin is an online transaction. Now, I would recommend if you want to open a Bitcoin account, don't go to blockchain. Blockchain will always make you try to be looking for buyers, how to buy Bitcoin and all that. No, you can open an account with local Bitcoin. Now I have a guide on my YouTube channel telling you how to buy, how to sell your Bitcoin on local Bitcoin. I've been using local Bitcoin for the past 2.5 years now. I've never lost 1 Naira. And most of all my students are using local. I said most because some of them, they like doing one-on-one with all their friends. So most of all of them are using local Bitcoin. I use local Bitcoin. Local Bitcoin is superb. I sold just now to buy this phone from local Bitcoin. So it's amazing how you can easily withdraw the money. Some people, their fear is that, how do I turn Bitcoin into money? I just told you that I just sold Bitcoin to buy this phone just today. Just withdraw 0.045 or so and sold it, and it was 130 something naira. Paid into my bank. I didn't have to go anywhere. They just brought this. Jumia just brought this. Not quite long. I think around 6 or so. So it does not matter where you are. Don't allow the limitation of how do I convert this Bitcoin itself into cash. There is no problem with that. You can do all that. There is a guide. Yeah. Okay, you can see somebody confirming local Saving Grace is confirming local Bitcoin is good. I buy from them. It's good. It's good, and it's wonderful. So that's not the topic for today. Remember, we are going to how you are going to be able to make money, and what is the money? At least 50%. Now this 50% is going to be coming from where? Bitcoin. But I need to give you a guide and breakdown on the things you need to know that will make it easier for you to make that money. When you know those things, you will not agitate. You will not fumble. Now, remember, I said you can buy as low as. Now, you see where the money aspect comes in is where we are getting into right now. But before then, let me tell you, there are only 2 ways you can get Bitcoin. Only 2 ways. Only 2 ways. Somebody else is also confirming local Bitcoin. Yes, good. It's good. All right. Adeyemi is also confirming Bitcoin, local Bitcoin. Now, there are only 2 ways you get to earn from Bitcoin, to make money from Bitcoin. Now, see, there are 2 ways to get Bitcoin. Bitcoin itself, this Bitcoin we are talking about, that is internet money. How do you even get it? There are 2 ways. One is either you buy it. Is either you buy it with your naira or with your money, or you earn it as a result of mining, because those are the only 2 ways you can get Bitcoin. When you see people telling you come and grow your Bitcoin, it's a lie, it's a hype. They won't clear you big time. There goes swindle you like magic. Imagine when they are giving you small, you are collecting. They will give you the first 2-3 months. By the time they will clear you big time, your eye will be shaking like this. I said last year, 2 years ago, I got stuck in one that I was even collecting my trading capital. I was putting some there. Say, let me be earning 1% or 3% every day. So it is wrong when you see all those sites that tell you come and grow your Bitcoin. There is nothing like growing Bitcoin. I trade Bitcoin every day. I don't grow Bitcoin. You don't practically grow Bitcoin. You grow your capital. Bitcoin itself is not, you cannot have it and then it will be increasing. Now lie. You can have 1 Bitcoin and its value increases based on the fluctuation in the market price. Right now, 1 Bitcoin can be 8,800 and suddenly it goes down to 8,600. It has gone down in value, and it can decide to go to like 9,000. The person it increases and fluctuates. That's where we make the money from the market. Any market, forex, any market is from the price fluctuations that people make money from. Is it coming clear? Small. Now you need to understand, and I'm the one left out. Sad. I need to start this. Okay. You need to understand that there are 2 ways to get Bitcoin. First, you buy it. You either buy it or you earn it from mining. Now, there is an episode that will be on mining. You're going to get full details of what mining is all about. Where does it come from? What is even the mining itself? It's just like, you see, remember we said Bitcoin you can send and receive. You see, when I send Bitcoin from me to you, the process of confirming it and saying, okay, yes, this transaction is okay. We pay a small token for them to confirm that transaction, for it to go through. Those process of confirming your transaction is called mining. When they confirm that you transfer money to this person, you've actually done the transformation, then confirmations will go on it and it will clear. It will finally reflect on that person and the person can now use it too. And you see all the transaction that we do on Bitcoin is on open ledger. Open ledger means itagbangba is on open view. Anybody can see it. Anybody in the world can see whatever we are doing. If somebody transfer 10 Bitcoin, 100,000 Bitcoin right now, we will all see it on the blockchain market, on the blockchain list, the ledger. We will see it there. Somebody don't send buy 1,000 Bitcoin today. Somebody just bought 50 Bitcoin. See, they just sent it. Everything we do on Bitcoin is on open ledger. Now, imagine 2 ways. Mining, we're going to talk about how you can earn from, how that works. Now, let's go straight into that aspect. Remember how the money stuff comes in. Now we are getting to that aspect. Remember, we've started talking about all the Bitcoin aspect so that you understand what Bitcoin is and what you should understand about it. Now, Bitcoin mining, Bitcoin rewards for confirmation daily transaction. You either mine by yourself. You see, this mining, you can do it yourself. Guess what? The thing consumes light, it consumes power, and it consumes system. Mining is not done by people, it's done by computers. And people have to be the one to set up those computers to be doing that, because they're going to get reward from Bitcoin itself when they solve the mathematical problems. So we're going to talk about that in another segment. Now, you can start it yourself too. You can start mining. All you need is to have the mining machine and enough power. But here in Nigeria, don't even mine. You go enter debt if you start mining in this country. It consumes electricity. Imagine, say you dey mine right now, you dey try confirm transaction, NEPA can't take light. You don't enter one chance straight. You don't enter. You are mining like, let's say 50 Bitcoin, where the reward go carry weight. Then NEPA now take light. That once you are off. You've lost. So it's not ideal. But there are companies who mine and then they sell out their packet to you that you can connect with us. You can partner with them and you make money from it. Are you getting it? You can partner with them, then you make money from it. That's another one. Now, the other part is this. See what? You can partner with company and like I partner with Genesis Mining. But do you know why I stopped? I stopped partnering with them. Do you know why? Having $1,000 for like almost a year, and all it got me was like $3,000. It don't make sense. I can't get that same $1,000 with my own trading strategy. I made more. I made over 10. So it no match at all. So between mining and trading is better. I'm going to share with you why it's better, and you're going to see why it's better. We're going to break it down face by face. You're going to see why and how it's better. So it's not about just me telling you, oh, trading is better than mining. It's simple calculation. You get to understand. It's not about what you think you know about it. Now, the second aspect of it is Bitcoin trading. Now, remember we said Bitcoin trading is about, Bitcoin itself is about sending, receiving, right? Now, what did we define trading to be? Buying and selling. So before you can get to own Bitcoin, you must do buying and selling. You must buy, and when you want to use it, you must sell. So already automatically, everybody in this world that works with Bitcoin is a Bitcoin trader. Fight it. Don't believe it. It's your business. But that is the truth. Everybody in this world that has ever owned or used Bitcoin is a Bitcoin trader. I am a Bitcoin trader. If you have ever used Bitcoin, you are a Bitcoin trader. Why did we say you are a Bitcoin trader? Because before you can use Bitcoin, you must buy it with Naira, and when you want to use it, you will send it and represent the value. You sold it for the value of what you want to get. You have automatically done what? A trade. You've bought and you've sold. To your own point of interest, profit you want to get might be on the platform you're working with or the things you're working with. So we use Bitcoin on every day, trading it. We trade Bitcoin. So when we say the second one, remember Bitcoin mining, the second one of making money from this cryptocurrency called Bitcoin is Bitcoin trading. When somebody uses Bitcoin, do you know you can make money from it? When you right now buy Bitcoin, do you know you can make money from it? Now, that aspect of you buying Bitcoin and making money from it is what we're going to be now dissecting, that you will now know how you can make money from it. I hope you guys are getting this, and I hope you're following this, because I'm trying to compress the whole thing. I'm watching the time. I want to make sure I finish the whole thing. Now, the aspect of it is this: Bitcoin trading involves buying and selling of Bitcoin for profits. Now, you see, the actual focus of, say, I want to buy Bitcoin now, that it is 7,000. No, I won't give you this example. I'm going to give you real live example. Something I plan doing this weekend. And guess what? You can also join me to do the same. It's part of the reason why I think I even withdraw that money self. You can also join me and do the same. Remember, you don't have to have heavy money. Small is enough. 2,000, 5,000. The more you have, the better you make. Now, imagine, look at this. The market is going down. I want you to look at this. The market is going. Right now, the price of one Bitcoin is 8,170. Guess what, guys? I want you to buy Bitcoin. I'm going to be doing that now till weekend, till Saturday, till the next segment. I want you to buy Bitcoin as much as you can afford. And I'm going to give you a guide on where you'll be able to buy from. Don't try and buy from anybody. You might get cheated. I'll give you a guide on how you can buy from local Bitcoin. You're going to buy Bitcoin when the price is lower than 8,000. Any price lower than $8,000. Right now, remember I just showed you right now. Where is it? Where are you? I don't even. Right now, I just showed you is 8,000. It's almost approaching that mark. It's 8,170. Once Bitcoin price gets to anything 7,9, 7,8, 7,5, 7,6, 7,9, 7,8, 7,6, 7,7, 7,000, anything within that range, buy. Any amount that you have, just buy. Now, remember I said this is a live training where you're going to be able to earn at least 50%, right, in a month. This is the process. Now, I'm going to explain why I'm saying you can buy. You're going to learn why I say you can buy. Are you getting it? Are you guys with me? You are going to learn why I say you can buy. Let me show you a whole week. You see this chart. You can see Bitcoin dropping, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. That's what it does every day. So that's where we make money from. So how we make money is what I want to share with you. And in the next 5 minutes before we round off is when I'm going to share that. It's very small. It's very small part of the whole thing. But things that you will hear and make you understand are the things I'm first sharing with you because they are important. Now, let's go back to the whole breakdown. Remember, I now said Bitcoin trading, right? Bitcoin trading. All right. We've talked about 2 ways to earn from Bitcoin, which is trading, Bitcoin trading, and Bitcoin mining. And I've told you Bitcoin mining. So what app is that? You're going to get the app. Don't worry. I'm going to refer you to a site where you're going to see that app. You're going to be able to download 2 apps or 3 apps, I think, from that from my YouTube channel. It's all already there. You're going to see all those apps, things you're going to use for the purchase and for you to be able to make money. Now, see, in this live segment, you're going to be able to make money. This one is not, we're not going come. We're going to practice it live. So if you have the courage, you do it with me. I don't want to be the one doing. I want people to actually do this with me. See, you're not giving your money to me. You're not giving your money to anybody. You're just going to use your money, buy Bitcoin, and you're going to sell it. You're going to use your money, buy Bitcoin, and you're going to sell it. What I'm only trying to teach you is how to buy it, how to sell it, when to buy it, and when to sell it. That is where the problem is for everybody. And that's what I'm sharing with you. How to make 50% in a month. You will in fact, go do many things. Probably maybe 2 trades in a month. Two. You're going to trade twice. That's all. In a month. Give yourself 30 days. You're going to trade twice. And you're going to make at least 50%. Now, get ready for this. Now, first you need to understand about Bitcoin. Things you need to understand. I've talked about it, but I just want to reiterate it so that others who did not hear can hear it. Now, we only have 21 million Bitcoin for the whole world. Is that enough? Mba, rich. About 17 million is already mined. Then it's not enough now, 21 million. Waiting, it's too small. Though it is limited in amount, but not limited in users. Bitcoin is limited in amount to 21 million Bitcoin, but it's not limited in users. Everybody in the whole world can use it. That is one amazing thing about Bitcoin. And that is what makes it unique to every other coin. You see, those uniqueness are the things all other cryptocurrencies are now copying. They say, this is just like Bitcoin. This is just like Bitcoin, but with a different brand. This is just like Bitcoin. Sorry, excuse me. This is just like Bitcoin, but it's a different brand. It's just like Bitcoin, but it's a different brand. Now, they can never be Bitcoin. They can never be like Bitcoin. They can never be Bitcoin because Bitcoin has its own, it grew just like that. It has to go through a process before it manipulated into what it is right now. So it's not just a daydream. Before they will also be like Bitcoin, they will have to go through what Bitcoin went through. And then they will now become Bitcoin. You have the top 10 coins. Those are the coins we're going to be treating on this channel. So there's still going to be episode for cryptocurrencies, and we're going to review 10 cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin. So in that episode, we're going to be talking about all the cryptocurrencies. And we're also going to be having, it is a universal currency that, okay, yeah. Now, remember, we said you can start Bitcoin trading. The advantage compared to mining is that you can start with any amount. Bitcoin trading, actually you can start with any amount. You see, when you now want to now start day trading like we do, or like I do, and I have so many of my students doing the same, when you now want to start doing that to earn more profit, you need bigger capital. That's when we now start telling you, oh, you need like 50,000 and above. You need like so and above. That's when we start telling you that, because you want to start earning on a daily basis. You want to earn, there's a particular fixed target you are aiming for. But when you are just talking about making like 50%, you can do it with any amount. 5,000, 2,000. If you say you did okay with trading for like 1 month with 2,000, it's okay now. It's according to how you get power rich. This one not be say you are breaking any bank or forcing yourself to do anything. You are not giving your money to nobody. You are giving your money to nobody. Nobody is going to collect your money. I'm not collecting your money. I'm not going to do it for you. You do it yourself. You see, gone are the days you say, oh, I'm going to give my money to so. You're going to make it yield. You can do it yourself. You see, those are some of the things Bitcoin gives to us. The privilege of us doing it ourselves. Exempting those third platforms. You can deal with it directly by yourself. The same way you trade Forex and all that. Yes, you can trade Bitcoin. That's what we do. When we are trading, we major on that. You see somebody who just used Bitcoin to make a transaction. He's a trader. He just traded it. But me that I'm doing it every 1 hour, every 2 hours, or every 24 hours. Yes, I am a day trader. I'm trading. And there are some people, they just flaunt around with it. They play around with it. We have crypto traders and all that. But you see with Bitcoin, you have to trade. Everybody is a trader because they will be buying and selling. Once you are buying it with Naira, you are already trading. You have to sell it to collect back your Naira. Now, one wonderful thing about Bitcoin is that it can be converted to any currency in the world. To the most useless one. You can convert it to any currency. You can even convert it to Zimbabwe dollar. Now you use wheelbarrow to carry. Nobody will rob you of that money. Now you can convert Bitcoin to any of those ones. Now let's go straight to where you make money from. Yes, I think my time of explaining whatever is all due. Now this next 15 minutes, this next 10 minutes, I'm going to be telling you how to make money with Bitcoin. Remember, we've talked about what Bitcoin is. It's internet money. It has limited edition, is limited in volume. That's 21 million, but it's not limited in users. Everybody in the world can use it. Everybody in the world, including you and I, we can use it. Now, it's not controlled by government. There is no Bitcoin warehouse. There is no Bitcoin office, Bitcoin headquarters. There is no Bitcoin anywhere. It's computer money. is owó orí afẹ́fẹ́, internet money. Ego internet, kudi internet, money internet. That's what Bitcoin is. It's digital money. It only exists digitally. There is no physical cash. There is no physical coin anywhere. It's only digital money. Remember, I just told you, I said I sold Bitcoin today about 0.045. And that was around like 130 something thousand naira. Now imagine 130 something thousand naira is 0.045. Can you imagine? 0.045. So when you are doing it, you're going to be buying it. So now let me explain to you how you make money from Bitcoin. Remember, I've given you a tip. We are buying Bitcoin this week. Once the price gets below 8,000, you can buy. You're going to be making money. If you buy when the price gets below 8,000, you're going to make money. We're going to do this together. If you're in it with me, let me know. And once it works, you also share with us, let me know. Because I'm going to be doing this from now till this weekend. That's what we have from now till this weekend. Watch it from now till like Sunday. It must drop to that. Once it drops to below 8,000, so I'm gonna share with you the link. I'll try and see. Just visit my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, set for Tmnmedia. You will see a video on how to buy Bitcoin. How to buy Bitcoin. Okay, Saving Grace says I'm in for real. You're gonna buy this weekend. This is pure profit, and you can be doing this 4 times in a month, 3 times in a month, and you'll be making good money without stressing yourself. I'm telling you, this was how I started. You make good profit from it. So I have a video on my channel that give full details of this thing that I'm telling you now. But right now, this is a summary of it, so you need to understand. We're going to take a trade, but before then, we're looking now into how to make money. Remember, we've reviewed everything. We've talked about, if you missed this, you might want to rewatch. We've talked about what Bitcoin is all about, how Bitcoin works. It only has 2 functions: sending and receiving. You remember, sending and receiving, and then there is transaction that confirms what we do. No, Saving Grace. No, this is just simple one. It's not pay at all. It's simple one. It's something you can do direct. This is a direct trade. It's different from any other trade. It's just direct. Something you don't have to do every day. You don't have to do every day. Something you can do one time. Just a one-time thing. It's not the everyday thing. It's not a everyday thing. All right. So we've talked about how do we make money from it? Now, how do we make money from Bitcoin? Now, let me tell you how we make money from Bitcoin. Where does the money come from in Bitcoin, say? Does anybody have an idea? Where does the money come from? Let me give you an example where the money comes from. Imagine right now you have this Bitcoin. Let's assume this Bitcoin. You bought this Bitcoin at, let's say you bought one Bitcoin at $8,000. You bought one Bitcoin at $8,000. Now, as you bought that Bitcoin, somebody somewhere wants to buy the same one Bitcoin. But from where you bought it, there is no longer one Bitcoin available. Probably the only thing they have is like half Bitcoin, and it does not want half Bitcoin. But you have one Bitcoin and you are planning to sell it. Now you decide to sell your one Bitcoin that you bought at 8,000 at 8,500. Now the person said, it's better. That one they want to sell to me is half, is small. So let me buy this one Bitcoin half, one Bitcoin full at 8,500. Now guess what? You sold that Bitcoin you bought at 8,000 to the person who is buying at 8,500. Have you made profit? Yes. How much profit? $500. From who? The person who bought from you. Now the person who bought from you, guess what? He plans to hold it for like probably 1 month. And while he is holding this Bitcoin for under 1 month, Then you heard that Bitcoin is doing well. Oh, it has now risen to 9,000. In fact, it's now I think it's going to get to like 10,000. 10 guinea. I just sold my own at 8.5. That's not cheating. No, I need to go and buy one Bitcoin back. Now you went to the same platform where you bought, and guess what? They don't have. They have small. What happened? You become the same person who bought from you, right? Now you want to buy. Now the price now of Bitcoin is 9.5. It's approaching 10,000, but you want to buy. Now guess what? Because it's approaching 10,000, the person who's bought from you said, now I bought at 8.5, now it's 9.5, and it's approaching 10,000. Maybe I can sell it at 9.8. That's profit already. Now, if that person sells back to you, you are buying it at what price? 9.8. He bought it from you, 8.5. Guess what? He has sold back the Bitcoin you sold to him, to you, at 9.8. How much profit? Like 1,300 profit for him. Did you lose? No. You have a plan. When it increases, you are going to sell. It didn't increase probably after 3 months. After it increased, you sold. Have you not made profit? Do you see where the money comes from? Where does it come from? Our none. It's from ourselves. It comes from ourselves. It comes from within us. The money comes from us. The money comes from us. Some people have the time to wait for 24 hours. Some have the time to wait for 3 hours. Some have the time to wait for a year. Some have the time to wait for 6 months. Some have the time to wait for 1 month to get the profit they want. It is just like distributing the whole wealth in this world equally to people. So don't wonder, where does the money come from? That is where the money comes from. Do you guys understand where the money comes from? Hey, I need a thumbs up if you understand. Do you understand my explanation of where the money in Bitcoin trading comes from? It comes from ourselves. You are not robbing anybody. Now, this one is not networking. This one is not a pyramid. It's not as if you are robbing somebody. Some people say, all this internet money, so we don't even know where they come from. They will just be robbing people and say it's money. It is from all of us. It is from all of us. All right. Adedra understood what I said. All right. So let me now go to. So you'll now be wondering. So how do I make money from this? How do you make money? How would you make money? How? You may be wondering now that. So how do I make money from this thing you've told me? I've just told you the price at which you buy and the price at which you sell. You see, there is a buying price. There is a selling price. There is a law. Buy low, sell high. Not everybody applies the law, but it's a law. Buy low, sell high. Now, every time you buy low and sell high, you make profit. Imagine if I bought at 8,005. Let's say I bought at 8,000 right now. I bought at 8,000 and the price increased to 8,500 and I sold. Have I not made $500? 8,000, 8,500. I've made $500. $500 is like almost like 5%, more than 5%. More than 5%. So imagine if you are not able to be doing that every day. You buy low, you sell high, you make money. You buy low, you sell high, you make money. You buy low. Yes. Sean says just recycling and rotating it. Yes, you got it. You buy low, you sell high. You buy low, you sell high. Now imagine, see, the way it works is that because you are buying low right now does not mean you will always buy at the right time and sell at the right time. That is where the fear comes in, and that's where you now have categories of trader. Anybody can do what I've just told you. Buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. That's where the trading aspect falls into two categories. People who trade long-term trading and people who trade short-term trading. Now, the only difference is strategy. That's the only difference. What I'm sharing with you right now, you can do it without any special training. You don't need to pay anything. You do it, you make money. Can you make good money? Yes. Highest we've ever used it for, that I've confirmed that I've also used it for, is I got over 100% with this strategy I'm sharing with you. It was not even far. December last year, got over 100% with the same strategy I'm sharing with you. Oh, more than 100%. About 120. The first was like 80, the second was like 40. So you can make it happen. It's just about the timing you're buying. Now, who are those that affects the price? I've told you before. All of us, where they use them. Is everybody using it? It's not government though. Government may affect us in one way if they make policies that affect us from trading conveniently. Yes, that's where government can affect us. Wow, unbelievable. All right, I'm going to continue this section because I've just been notified right now I have 10 seconds remaining. So this is going to be the first batch, and I'm going to save this. I'm going to be back in like 3 or 4 minutes time. Then we're going to wrap it up, and then you guys are going to give me your questions. Throw your questions in. Maybe we'll get an opportunity to ask questions. All right.